Hello, my name is Byaruhanga Krystal. I'm a student at Uganda Technology and Management University, and I'm doing a course of Bachelor's of Computer Science. And this video is about entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship theory and principles. Uh, so today I'm going to talk about creating and managing an enterprise. So the question we were given today was that Mercy Investments is a new company interested in venturing into domestic tourism in Uganda and the neighboring countries. They have approached you based on your expertise in entrepreneurship, and they would like you to be a business partner. Using the knowledge that you have acquired from this course, describe how you would guide Mercy Investments to the process of creating and managing an enterprise. So the first thing is that the company Mercy is also called a venture, and the members of this company, the founders, are entrepreneurs. So when an entrepreneur, like the founders of Mercy Investments, when they come up with an idea for a venture, there are a few steps that you need to follow. Of course, you have to go through the process of creating your business, and uh, in this process, you must, of course, create a business plan. And this is not just for you, but also for investors. Most people think that it's just for the investors, but it also helps you to analyze your business and to prepare your business and to look at it and see if it's a good idea, if it will be a profitable business. So first of all, you need to start by looking at your market information. The market are the people, the prospective customers that you will have, the people who will buy your product or take in your service. Now, the service that is going to be provided by Mercy Investments is domestic tourism in Uganda and the neighboring countries. So, in domestic tourism, we know that tourism is one of the most profitable sectors in Uganda, and so already we can see that this is possibly uh, a viable venture. But first of all, you need to look at the market. Who will be taking in the service? Who will be uh, paying for the service of tourism? And that is tourism. Domestic tourism is tourism within the country. So it's tourism within the country, and it's when members of a country. Usually, people think that tourism must be from people outside the country, from other countries, international people. But then, domestic tourism, is tourism by members of that country who would like to see more parts of their country than they have been exposed to, and to know their country more. And so, for Mercy Investments, this is the target audience. The people that they need to look at are people who would like to see parts of their country, parts of Uganda, for example, that they have not seen before, aspects of the culture of Uganda that they have not seen before. And so, when starting this venture, the founders of Mercy Investments should look at which people and what they would be interested in, the prospective people who would like to carry out tourism in Uganda. Also, before starting any venture, it's important to know the market potential of the service or product, and you need to define the market. A well-defined market makes it easier to project market size and the goals for the market. So you need to look at the information that you need For example, location, manufacturing operations, raw materials. This is general for any entrepreneur. But now you need to look at, for this example, we're looking at domestic tourism, and you need to look at which areas of Uganda, for example, that people would like to see. What are the secret gems of Uganda and its neighboring countries, the cultures that have not been, exposed, and what people would like to see. You also need to look at the labor. Labor is a very essential part of a business, and without it, it's usually hard to get it off the ground. So, um, the labor in this case for the domestic tourism would involve the guides, for example, who would of course take the tourists around and explain what they are looking at. But also you would need rangers, for example, who would who you would be connected to, who would help you to know these sites, these tourist sites that will attract the people. And another thing you need to do is to look at the industry. The industry that you're looking at in this case is the tourism industry. So in this industry, you need to understand who are the competitors that you will have, because the tourism industry is very big, and definitely there will be a lot of competitors. So you need to understand how the tourism industry works, and also to understand the competitors and look and study them and look at how they carry out their business. Okay, so now after doing your research, going to the field and finding out which customers you will have and the industry that you're getting into, you need to create a business plan. A business plan is a blueprint to follow, which will improve your chances of attaining your business goals and becoming a successful entrepreneur. Um, in most cases, it's a written document and it describes the business, its objectives, strategies, market, financial focus. It also helps to convince prospective investors. They need to, first of all, have information about your company and your venture, but they should also have information about the studies that you've done, the analysis that you've done, and so that they may be able to trust you and to be sure that they're going to fund a viable project. So